Can you just be friends with the opposite gender?
Yes, I am a guy and have female friends that will always stay as friends. That said, most guys I know would definitely sleep with their longtime female friends. I've even asked them and they said yes straight up. Lol. Yes, but be prepared for others making it awkward at times. As a guy, when I was younger, I always made better friends with girls and was able to keep it that way. The only time it was ever a problem was when my girlfriend started assuming there was something more. I've had women tell me something similar from their perspective too. It's usually jealous tendencies and just plain inability to be comfortable with a partner having friends that are the opposite sex. Now at 37, I don't have any women that I would consider friends, outside of a work environment. Yeah, I'm female and friends with multiple males. Also, gender doesn't really matter. Be friends with who you want to be friends with. Yeah, anyone can be friends with anyone, just depends on your guy's dynamic.
I feel like answering no. Kinda assumes you can't be friends with people you might potentially be attracted to, which would be a real problem for a pansexual person like me.
Yes. That doesn't mean sexual attraction can't occur, but I think two mature adults can put that aside in order to maintain a friendship. Yes. People make great friends, regardless of gender. Totally. I also hate how people always claim things like how one person in a male-female friendship will inevitably develop feeling sass if that automatically disqualifies a friendship. I was literally best friends with a guy in high school and we both had a crush on each other for like a full year during that friendship. We never really acted on it, just sort of danced around it and joked about it sometimes until it went away because ultimately we liked being friends better than making our whole friend group awkward about us dating or shifting our whole dynamic. Not to mention all the people who are attracted to the same sex as well. One of my best female friends in high school and I agreed that if we weren't already friends and just met out in the real world randomly that we'd probably have hooked up. So I guess what I'm saying is that even if somebody does have feelings or is attracted to their friend, same sex or otherwise, it shouldn't immediately quell that friendship unless it's somehow harmful for one or both parties.
I think so. Gender does not matter if somebody is a good friend.
I feel like it's easier for women to be just friends with men than the other way around. Only if you don't find each other attractive. Then it's easy. Yes, you can, and this becomes noticeably easier when you're of an age where most of you are married or have kids.
Generally speaking, for guys, no. There are always exceptions to the rules, but the way most men are wired is such that they are not interested in a bunch of friends of the opposite sex. Men gravitate towards women they are attracted to, be it physical or emotional attraction. Once a connection has been made, chemicals start to take over and feelings begin to develop. These feelings differ in intensity between each friendship. Sometimes it's just a little crush and easy to get over. Other times it might be that he can't get her off his mind and wants to make babies and a future with her. Eventually one of those women will reciprocate those feelings and a long-term relationship is formed. This is why it's very dangerous for a man who is in a committed monogamous relationship to be too friendly with anyone they are attracted to. And especially dangerous to share personal or intimate details about yourself or your current relationship with anyone you are attracted to. Once emotional bonds are formed, they are very difficult to break and easy to use as justification for developing feelings of being unfulfilled in other relationships. Not saying you have to be an asshole to anyone who isn't your SO. Just saying that it's easy to cross the threshold from just being nice to harmless flirting to I think I made the wrong choice and this is my true soulmate. Again, this is just a generalization. I know there are people who aren't physically attracted to anyone or don't even think in those terms. Absolutely. I've had a couple of female friends over the years that have never been anything but friendships. Sure, I've maybe developed a crush or two over the years, but they've always gone away after I was able to rationalize with myself that I don't want to lose their friendship. People should have more platonic friendships with the opposite sex. Probably make things easier.
Yes. But keeping it like that is an effort.
Absolutely. I used to be friends with a bunch of guys. And girls, of course. I am cis female, only parted ways cause school ended and we all have our own life to worry about. I'm still talking to one dude and one girl from school and gained another dude friend this year. He's also my partner's best friend. We all get along well. Yes, why not? You can be friends of different people all the time. And for sexual attraction, that is depending on the person and not their gender. Otherwise, homosexual people wouldn't be able to have friends of their same gender and bisexual people wouldn't be able to have friends at all.
If there is no sexual attraction, sure, why not?
Yes, if you can't stop thinking about beating meat, go to our horny jail.
Yes, you can, but you have to make sure that that guy or girl respect the boundaries or your partner if you have one. From my perspective, I have great friends the opposite sex and we hang out together quite often and sometimes just two of us. We are both in relationships and we respect it so much, also never had feelings for each other and it perfectly works. It worked also before, when I or him was single. So yes, it is possible. And if your BFGF has problem with that, make sure you introduce that person to yours so to show them that you surround yourself only with good people. Of course I can but can't see what's inside of their mind, so maybe the other side wish for more. IDK.
I think it depends on if one of them has ever had a crush on the other. If one has, unless it was when they were kids, then a friendship probably won't work. That's for male-male, female-female friendships too, though. Girls can be, boys not so much.
Of course, I don't see why everything has to be romantic. It's never worked for me. As a gay man, I say I sure hope so. Legend says it's possible.
I mean, sure, as long as neither of you is a shithead.
Of course, it's not 1921.
No, I don't think so personally unless one of them is gay. Every coworker and female friend I've had have tried to make it into something else sooner or later and there just doesn't seem to be a way around it.
Once the dude gives up the 1 in a million chance, yes. Could take years, and then sometimes they revisit just in case you changed your mind. You can't make yourself feel it for someone and you can't make someone feel it for you.
Harry, you realize, of course, that we can never be friends. Sally, why not? Harry, what I'm saying is, and this is not a come on in any way, shape or form, is that men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way. Sally, that's not true. I have a number of men friends and there is no sex involved. Harry, no you don't. Sally, yes I do. Harry, no you don't. Sally, yes I do. Harry, you only think you do. Sally, you say I'm having sex with these men without my knowledge? Harry, no. What I'm saying is they all want to have sex with you. Sally, they do not. Harry, do too. Sally, they do not. Harry, do too. Sally, how do you know? Harry, because no man can be friends with a woman that he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her. Sally, so you're saying that a man can be friends with a woman he finds unattractive? Harry, no, you pretty much want to nail him too. Sally, what if they don't want to have sex with you? Harry, doesn't matter because the sex thing is already out there, so the friendship is ultimately doomed and that is the end of the story. Edits.
I have a male friend since over 10 years and we just don't see each other like anything else. We're just friends.
Yay OFC. I'd say I have an even amount of male and female friends. Both friends mean a lot to me and I won't ever think of them as anything more than friends most likely. Then again, male friends aren't an issue for me as I'm gay. Yes, why wouldn't you be able to?
Heck yeah, be friends with whatever gender. As long as you find someone who isn't toxic or a serial axe murderer, then it's all good. In fact, all of my BFFs are dudes.
Of course you can. Although how comfortable you are with that can depend on your family setup, socialization skills, etc.
OMG OFC. I am friends with so many females. Just be prepared for people to ship one and one together. As someone who has plenty of female friends, including one I view as family, yes, I do think so. Yee. I have female friends and I love them platonically.
Yes, but you have to be clear about your feelings from time to time so that the other knows.